Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I'm playing another game of 4 Against Mars. I have 4 level 2 survivors now, so even though that's not a lot, I'm feeling a little more comfortable with going out and exploring. Maybe I can get a mission from an NPC, we shall see. Before things get going, I do want a couple things. I have some alien armor. It says under alien armor that it takes a level 2, I think it was level 2, let me double check, a level 2 science roll to adapt for the human body. My scientist is now a level 2, and he gets, let me get to his character thing here. It says that a scientist adds plus L to all science rolls. So if I need to make a level 2 science roll, he automatically does it, because no matter what I roll, I add 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. It can be adapted to a human body, and it adds plus 2 to the wearer's defense. So I just made that roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the scientist wear it, because his defense roll is his and the medics. But he's got the lowest health. Actually, yes, he does have the lowest health. So I'm going to give him the tech armor, and it adds plus 2 to the wearer's defense rolls. Now, his defense roll is automatically plus 1 because he has something. What was it? It may just be that that's what he gets. The scientist gets a plus 1. Man, I really need to get this book earmarked. His defense roll, I don't know why I have plus 1 on that, but I know I have it for a reason. His defense roll is D6 plus 1. Hand weapon, book, running, sonic, rifle, boss scanner, weapon, all. I cannot recall why, but I know I have that. But you know what I'll do? Until I figure it out, I'm just going to give him D6 plus 2. He's wearing the armor. The alien armor, and if I find out that it should be plus 3, I'll change it back. All right, so it is time to go. As with the previous games, they are in their safe house, and it's time to move out. So we're going to go to the cottages. Now, one interesting thing, it says from the train station you can get to any other square, but it doesn't say you can get from any square over to the train station. So that is a question I want to ask the author of the book, because that would sure help you to quickly get over to the dangerous side of town rather than moving this way. But for right now, I don't have an answer to that, so I'm going to play it the regular way. So I need to roll for the encounter at the cottages. I roll 2d6, and I subtract 1 from the total. I rolled a 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Alien tech. Always love to find alien tech laying around. So let's roll a d20. That is a 19. D6 plus 1 grenades. Haha, 7 grenades. Plus 7 grenades. Spelled it wrong. But it says you can get them of your choice. Is that right? I rolled a 19. D6 plus 1 grenades of your choice. You can mix different types. Well, I didn't know there were different types of grenades, so now you learned something. Let's go see what it says for grenades. There are frag grenades. There are stun grenades. There are electric grenades. Good to know. I know the frag grenade is 3 attacks of plus 1. The stun grenade is used against a team. All characters must... Okay. Stun grenade. Living enemies killed by stun grenades are knocked out and can be taken alive. Stun grenades do not have any chance of destroying loot. Survivalists and carry... Okay, never mind. Electric grenades work as fragments but have plus 3 against robots. Subtract 1 from the d6 to damage loot. Okay, so what I'm going to do just right now, I'm going to say I've got 3 frag, 3 stun, was it? Yeah, stun, and 1 electric. And I may end up using those this turn, so that's kind of cool. All right, so this one, I'm marking my path where I'm going. There was nothing there. Let's go to the restaurant, and we'll roll for the encounter. That is a 7 minus 1 is 6. Roll on the vermin table. All right, once again, we got vermin. And I hate vermin because you get no XP for them, but they're usually pretty easy to kill. We roll a D8 to see what they are. I rolled a 1. HC plus 2 zombies. Hey, why not? Highest character level is 2, so that would be 4 zombies. Never fought zombies before, not in this game. Zombies. There are 4 of them. They are level 3 undead, created by Zeta Reticulin experiments on human corpses. Never test morale and are unaffected by stunners, gases, poison, and other non-lethal. No loot, no weapons, always fight to the death. Well, that's good. Well, the good news is Kara is plus 3 to fight, so she automatically is going to kill 1, but let's see if she can kill a whole bunch. 6 plus 3 is 9. This is an exploding die, so I get to roll it again. 12 plus 3 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. So she kills all the other guys just sort of stand back and are like, let her have it. And she just wipes them out in one shot. Oh, man, that's fun. All right, they're back to the restaurant. And let me X that. I'm just marking my path so I know where to go. And by the way, I did find, in the last game, I couldn't find it. I was trying to find the rule that said when you go through an area you've already been through, you roll the dice, and if it's a 1, there's a patrol. And I did find it. It's on page 55. You always roll a 1 in 6 chance of encountering patrolling enemies when you move through an area that you have already visited. You never check for patrolling enemies at your safe house. So you will roll on a patrolling enemy versus the encounter table. Last game, I did not know that, or I couldn't find this. So rather than roll on the enemy table, I rolled on the encounter table, but now I know to roll on the enemy table, which is a much more high likelihood of encountering a boss, a weird monster, or a robot. So we'll do that from now on. All right, let's cut over to some of these I've never been to. I think I have been to the farm, mall, park, hardware. I think I explored all these. I think I've explored everything at this point. So now I'm just going to sort of wander around. One more minion encounter, and I get to roll a level up for one of my heroes. So let's see. I'm going to cut over to the school, and I can do that because of this line that goes restaurant to school. And at the school, the scientist gets like a bonus, I think. Yeah, he gets +1 on each science roll. So I could have waited until I got there. If it were like a level 5 science roll for that armor, I could have waited until I got there to try to do it for a better chance. But now I just need to see what is there. So roll 2d6. That is a 4. There's no modifier for the center column, so it's a 4. And the encounter table for a 4 is special event. So let's roll on the special event. Roll a d6. That's a 2. Patrolling enemies. Roll a d6. 1 to 3, roll on the vermin table. 4, roll on the minion. And 5, roll on the weird. 6, roll on the boss. I really want to roll a 4 or higher. 5, I'll take it. I will do that. That is a weird menace, which is on page... Let's see. Weird menace is on page 82, and it is a d6 roll. I rolled a 2, a blob. Okay, let's do this. A blob. It is a level, highest character level +2, minimum of 4. So it is a level 4 enemy. Ooh, 12 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Unaffected by sonic or stun weapons. Well, my scientist has a stun, but he also has a pistol, so that's okay. He can use that. Every time the blob kills a character, it gains 2 life. If a defense roll against the blob is a natural 1, the character is engulfed and may not escape until the blob is killed. Once a character is engulfed, only melee weapons may be used to fight it. The engulfed character continues to be attacked every turn and may defend normally. He is not automatically damaged, but if all characters are engulfed and do not manage to kill the blob within their next turn, they all die. The blob is slow. All characters gain the quick-footed skill against it. The blob always chases fleeing characters and always fights to the death. So there's no reason to run. I mean, that's this could be bad. All right, let's bring them over and let's see what we can do. All right, so the grenades are probably going to come in handy here. And I usually give the grenades to my scientist because he's got the weakest. He's the weakest. But I may give... I'm only going to use the frag grenades this time because... yeah. All right, let's go with... Kara is +3. She's a level 2, so she is plus... She's +1 plus level. +3 to hit. 4 plus 3 is 7. That's only good enough to take out one of these. Blah. This thing has no morale, right? Blob. Unaffected every time. Okay. Blob always chases fleeing. It doesn't say whether you roll for morale, but it is. Oh, it's a weird menace, so you wouldn't. All right, so up steps the criminal. He is now plus... Attack is +1, so he's got to roll a 3 or higher. He did, so he takes out 1. Now my medic, I'm going to give him a grenade. He's got 1, and I'll say the the scientist has 1. I've played enough 4 against the darkness that I get these characters confused. So the medic makes a 3 dice attack. The grenade does 3 dice, and they're all +1. So what I'm hoping is to roll 3s or higher on these. I did. I got an 8 and a 4 plus... I'm sorry, that's a 6. And this is a 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. So and that's enough to take out 2. Ugh. And the wizard... Oh, God, the scientist wizard is going to do the exact same thing. Throw a frag grenade. And I'm down to 1 frag grenade, but I did get a 6 there, which is really good. So this is exploding. That is 5 plus 4 is 9. That's enough to get rid of 2. 6, let's see what this does. 6 plus 1 is 7, and add the 1 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 4 is 17. That's enough to get rid of 4 more boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the downside is it is now the blob's turn. The blob only makes 1 attack. Is that right? There's only 1 of it, and I can put it up against anyone I want. I don't want to roll a natural 1. Who's easiest to replace? Probably my scientist. Because Kara is level 2 now. Losing a level 2 scientist is not going to hurt me. So his defense roll, remember, he's got the armor, and the armor is +3. So as long as I don't roll a natural 1, was it +3? I think it was. No, it was +2, wasn't it? +2. So I need to roll a 2. You have to beat it, so I have to roll a 3 or higher. 3 or higher to not take damage. And if I roll a natural 1, he's engulfed. All right, so I did. So he takes no damage. All right. They step up again. Kara will roll +3. That is an 8. That takes 2 more life off of it. Blake is +1. 7. Doesn't matter what I roll, that's going to be enough. 7 plus 4 is 11, which kills the last 2, and the blob is down. That gives me a weird monster dead, and I get a roll. Obviously, I want Kara to take that. I need the higher she is, the better she is at killing. So now she's level 2. To do this, you roll a d6, and I need to roll a 3 or higher. I rolled a 6, so good. She becomes a level 3, and her health is now 9, and her attack is +4. Awesome. All right. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, 1 frag grenade left. They are at the school. So now let's go. Let's go to. What does the church do? I can't recall. All characters may remove 1 insanity point. Psionic aliens are attracted by positive ocean. There's a 2 in 6 chance of an encounter with a gray or Martian psionic. I'm not even going to head that way. I'm going to the stadium. I need to read up on psionics because I don't have a psionic character in my crew. So I'd rather just avoid that. The stadium is -1 on all stealth rolls. Let's roll for the encounter. That is a 7, which is going to be a minion. All right, the minion. This is what we need. The minion table is on page 80. You roll a d8. I rolled a 5. D6 Venusian floating brains. I fought these the last time. They were pretty easy to kill. Just one. I got one floating brain. Its level is HCL -1. All characters must resist a level 1 psionic scream. Scientists roll at +1. So that does not make sense. Oh, the highest character level is 2. Oh, no, 3 now. 3 -1 is 2. So all my characters need to roll a 2 or higher to save on the psionic scream, and then Kara can kill this stupid thing. So we'll go left to right. Kara needs to roll a 2 or higher. She does. Blake, 2 or higher. He does. Riley does. And Dr. Shaw does. So they ignore the scream. Its level is 2, which means that she can kill it. Each Venusian has a 1 in 6 chance of, let me see, on a 1 in 6 chance it will have alien tech. It does. So can she kill it? 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus her attack roll is d6 +1 +3 +4. That's a 6. That's enough to kill it. So not only did I kill the final minion so I can get an XP roll.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame Newsletter. Each week the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
I also get a alien tech roll, which is a d20. That's a 3. D6 electronic components. 4 electrical components. All right. And apparently these can let my scientists build like new weapons and new gadgets and gizmos and stuff like that. So that's cool. All right, so in the stadium, I just defeated a Venusian. The killing was done by Kara. Kara is a slayer of Martians, so she gets no credit for that. That's too bad. What was that weird one? The Weird Menace was a blob, so I don't get any credit for that either. All right, they're at the stadium. Let's go to the town center. Roll for the encounter. That's a 3 -1 is, or 3. Sorry, this is not. A 3 is tech protected by a trap. Roll on the trap table and on the random alien tech and decide if you want one of your characters to risk it. Now, my criminal, Blake, on his class ability, he gets D6 + L to disarm traps. So let's see what kind of trap it is. The trap is... Where do you get the trap? Vermin, alien hit, special... Minion, boss, minion, robot. Where's the traps? Side mission, alien experiments... Oh, here it is. Trap table, page 93. Roll a d8. That's a 3. Trap door. A random PC must save versus the trap's L. Consider it to be level 4 if no other information is given. Criminals and all PCs with acrobatics roll at +1. So first thing he can do is he can try to disarm it. I will do that. If he doesn't, then a random PC has to try to make this sale. So he's got his disarm is plus level. He's +2, and it is a level 4. It considers level 4 if no other information. It's a level 4, so he needs to roll a. You have to match it or beat it. So to roll a 4, he needs to roll a 2 or higher, and he did. So he disarms it, and what is in that? What is in there? Roll on the alien tech, which is right somewhere. Random tech, D20. That's a 15. Explosive. We'll just call it a second frag grenade because that's what it counts as. All right. They're doing good this time around, knock on wood. All right, so that was a trap. And they are at the town center, so they can go from the town center to the monument. But you know what? I'm going to go to the police station only because when you get to the police station, you get you might get a police officer to assist against an encounter there. So I'm going to move here. Let's roll for the encounter. That's a 7, which is a minion. All right. Oh, I didn't do my minion roll. Hang on. Let's do that. So let's do, for level 3, I'm going to try to do Blake the criminal. He needs to roll he's already level 2, so he needs to roll a 3 or higher to level up. And he does. So he gets to be level 3 now. And his health goes up to 7. As does his class ability. It goes up. And his ambush goes up. Nice. Okay. I'm going to have to remember to start doing that ambush now that he's a higher level. He gets +3 on ambush attacks. All right. So now we are at the police station. We need to roll a minion. But I did the minion roll. So what I need to do is erase these. The black marker is more permanent. It can clean off with liquid, but the blue comes off real easy, so that's why I didn't erase the black. All right, so, but I do need to get that last one off right there. Oh, well. We'll just redraw it and then erase it. And then draw it with black again, but I don't have the black marker, but oh well. Okay, the minion I need to roll for is going to be a D8. That's a 6. 2d6 grays. All right. 2d6 grays. That is 10. Whew, 10 grays. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grays, they are level 3, armed with stunners and hand weapons. I don't care about the stunners. All right, let's go fight them. All right, so Kara will step up. She is now +4 to hit. 6 is enough to kill 2 of them. All right, Blake steps up. He is his just +1. And 6 will kill another 3 of them. 2 of them, excuse me. Riley steps up, and no grenade. He's just +1. 5 will get rid of another one. And that extra grenade I just got, I'm going to have the scientist go. Watch this. He throws 3 grenades. They're all +1. That is 4 + 4 is 8. That's an exploding. 6, 8 + 1 is 9. 9 + 8 is 17. 3 × 5 is 15. And that is enough to wipe out those grays. So I'm down 1 frag grenade, but I just took out a whole bunch of minions. And I get an X there. All right. Let's keep going. They are at the police station. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to roll to see if I even got a police officer. That's okay. So that was Gray's. And by the way, Dr. Riley is Slayer of Grays, and he killed, I think, just 1, so he gets a tally. And Kara killed 2, She's Slayer of Martians. Blake is Slayer of Grays. He killed 2, so he gets 2 tallies. So every time they kill certain types of aliens, they get a tally, and when they get like 10 or 20, they get bonuses, but we're not there yet. And unfortunately, I haven't been tracking that for the early games, but I'm not going to go back and do that. All right, from the police station, let's go to the train station. And why do I like the train station? Because it's an easy getaway. I can get from the train station to anywhere else on the map. So getting there is kind of nice. Let's roll for the encounter. Now I add +1 to this roll. That's a 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 on the encounter table is roll a d6. 1 to 2, a robot. 3 to 6, a weird. All right. That's a 6. We have another weird. All right, let's go to the weird table. Page 82, roll a d6. 1, a killer android. That sounds awesome. Killer android. And it has its level, highest character level, minimum of 5. So it's a level 5. It has 6 life. 4, 5, 6, and it does 2 attacks. Armed with a heavy weapon, so it does 2 damage per hit. And 2 grenades. Ooh. Its first attack is always to lob the frag grenade. All characters must defend versus a level 4 attacker take 1 damage and lose their next action. Electrical weapons hit at +2. I don't have any electrical weapons. So let's hope we can kill this thing fast because it's going to first throw that grenade at us. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kara will step up. She is +4 to hit. So she's going to hit. She can only roll a 1. Lowest she can roll is a 1. But let's hope for that explosive die. Got it. 6. Let's keep going. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus her 4 is 14. 14 is enough to knock out 2 of these. Not quite 3. That would have been great, but oh well. Blake is now, he's still +1, so he needs a 4 or higher. He did not get it. Riley is +1, and he missed. And I'm going to use that last frag grenade. Actually, I have an electric grenade, don't I? I do. Electrical weapons hit at +2. But they don't do the 3. I'm going to use the frag grenade. This is my last one. So it's 3 of these, and I add 1 to the value. Oh, I needed that. Look at those 2 6s. All right, so let's do this one first. This is 3. So this is 6, 12. 12 plus 4 is 16, plus that 1 is 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. 5 times 4, level 5, is 20. So that is enough to kill the android. Woo! Those grenades were awesome. Unfortunately, I am now out of them. But I did kill a weird, which means I now get a level roll. And I'm going to roll my... I think I'm going to do the medic. I think that's the right order to do these. The medic adds his life, a 1 random trait, 1 milestone. Heals 1 life to every character that was wounded. No character. He doesn't get any benefit. I thought maybe he could heal, +L to every character, but that wouldn't make sense. So the scientist, maybe I want to level him up because he gets that +L to science rolls, and he's got the lowest health. I'm going to try to roll my scientist. He's a level 2, so I need to roll a 3 or higher, and I failed it. So that roll is wasted. All right, they are at the train station, and they just fought a weird. 3 stun grenades and 1 electric. All right, well, I leveled up 3 of my characters. 2. 1 failed. Not bad for this game. I think I'm going to head back, and if I hit any counters, I'll fight them. But otherwise, I think I'm done for today. So I need to go back here. Actually, from the train station, I will ride to the farm, and that gives me some safe passage back to my safe house. So I'm at the farm, and at the farm, I can do something. Hang on. 2 in 6 chance of encountering mutilated cattle. There is mutilated cattle. If the area is occupied, if area is occupied by grays, the chance of finding mutilated cattle is 4 in 6. You know what? First, I got to see if there's an encounter. 5 minus 1 is 4. Special event. Let's do the special event and see what that is. But it looks like the mutilated cattle are not going to cause me to have to do... If mutilated cattle is encountered, all characters must save L4 fear or take a sanity. If there is no violent encounter or visit to the farm. So right now, if there's nothing there, so I may not have to do that. The characters may rest and heal 1 wound each. All right. Well, they haven't taken any wounds, so let's see what the special event is. Roll a d6. 3. A civilian NPC asks the team to complete a mission. If you accept his mission, roll on the side mission table. I'm going to do it. So the missions. Now, I'm going to go to my safe house, and then my next game will be this mission. Generating a mission. The town is represented through a number of 1 through 20. Yep. Your team begins in a random box. Roll d6 to determine where. This location is your team. Oh, you already did this. That's the safe house. Take the town diagram. Generating a mission. Oh, okay. Here we go. Random layout. I already got this. All right. So missions. Here it is. Page 69. I was reading at the wrong place. Mission table. Roll a d8. I rolled a 3. Search and destroy. All right. Roll in the mission and determine. Do not play the same mission twice in a row. Reroll if you get the same. Unless the description tells otherwise, roll a d6 on the town diagram to determine which area is the... I already did this safe house. Roll on the encounter table with a -1 in white. Roll every time you visit the new area. When you visit an already visited, roll 1 in 6. Do not roll patrolling enemies in your safe house. Okay, so I'm now doing missions. So I'm doing a search and destroy, which is... The team must start from its safe house, destroy at least 3 bosses or weird menaces, and then return to the safe house. Well, I should have done that this turn. Creatures that run away due to a flee action or fail morale do not count. That's weird. That means that bosses and weirds can flee. I'll have to look up that rule. They must actually be killed. Upon returning to the safe house, the team gains 1 XP roll. All right, so I have a mission now. My next video is a search and destroy. And I have to destroy 3 bosses or weirds. All right, there we go. All right, but I still got to get back to my safe house. All right, so we go here and we roll a d6, and only on a 1 do I hit a patrol. I did not. Let's go to the cottage. I did not. So they make it back to their safe house. Not bad. I have 3 stun grenades, 1 electrical grenade, some electronics parts, but much better, I have 2 level 3 characters now, and a mission that is going to automatically give me an XP roll if I kill 3 bosses or wizards or weirds in a combo. All right, that is all I have for this game of 4 Against Mars. I hope you like this. I have played 4 Against Darkness enough that I will come back to it. It's a fun game, and there's so many expansions for it. There are no expansions that I know of for 4 Against Mars, so I'm going to appeal to the author that maybe it's time for an expansion book kind of along the lines of the ones you do for 4 Against Darkness. But if you have not played this game, hunt it down. You can get it in PDF form or print. It's about 100 pages, and it is so fun. As you can see, it's a great little solo game. You could probably play this on just pen and paper at a restaurant or while you're waiting in the doctor's office or whatever. You need dice, but you could get a dice roller on your phone as an app maybe. But you could totally play this game on like an iPad or just in a notebook, tracking you'd probably need to print out a copy of your map or have it somewhere where you could reference. This exact setup is in the book. It's right there on page, whatever this is, page 98. Right there. So it's even in the book. All right. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me as I played this next game of 4 Against Mars. I'll be back again next week with the next episode where I'll be doing the Search and Destroy mission. Until then, everybody, take care.